So if you are using GoHighLevel as your main CRM and you're trying to integrate any kind of AI voice agent platform inside of GoHighLevel, then you are at the right place, because in this video I'm going to show you how you will be able to save literally thousands of dollars if you have enough outbound AI phone calling volume. You will be able to literally save when you are triggering these phone calls from directly GoHighLevel, right? So you want all your data inside of GoHighLevel, right? You don't want to, have some of your data in retail and then like getting all the data back in GoHighLevel, when you can start from GoHighLevel and monitor everything on GoHighLevel. Because as you know, the lead tracking and all those things are not very well developed inside retail AI or any kind of AI voice agent platform right now. So the best thing is to use them individually, like create your AI voice agent and everything on these AI voice agent platform like retail AI, and then you get all the data back. Like there should be a back and forth communication between them. So without getting too technical here, I'm going to show you something. So in GoHighLevel, if I click on create a workflow and I create a new workflow, if you have noticed, there are two types of webhook. So is a webhook? Basically, we use webhook to trigger the APIs, retail AI's APIs, to make a phone call and use the AI agent that is inside of retail AI. So um, if you want to trigger them, you're going to have to use some kind of webhook. So there are two types of webhook inside of GoHighLevel. One is custom webhook, this one, where you have to, set up everything, and then this webhook sends a payload to retail AI's server. But the problem with this is every time you execute this, it charges you a penny. So it charges you 10 cents for each execution. And you might be thinking that's pretty cheap, like why we need to make it such a big deal about it. So I have worked with 50 plus clients at this point who use GoHighLevel and want to integrate AI voice agent. And the biggest thing I have noticed is that first we think all these things are little, and then when we actually try to launch it and there is big enough volume, then the bill of this execution alone becomes to like thousands of dollars, literally, if not thousands, at least like 500 $600. So that's why this is so important to me, because it affects my client, and that's why I developed this. And I hope this would help people who are in this similar situation using GoHighLevel, right? So as you can see, this cost us money, but this sends the payload that retail AI server required. So this is the correct payload that we need to send, but it costs money, right? And this is the different kind of webhook. It's a webhook that sends like key value pairs, but this is something that retail AI doesn't accept. So what we can do, the thing we are going to do is we are going to create a bridge between retail AI and GoHighLevel using a platform called as NA10. And if you have like worked with NA10 as well, if you can self-host it, it's literally $5 a month. So mine is self-hosted. I was on $5 a month server plan. So you can host your NA10 literally on your local device as well. But I host it on server because my team also use it and everything. I was on $5 a month server plan on Railway, but now I'm on $20 a month plan because I have more usage. But nonetheless, $5 a month plan for just single business is more than enough. So um, we are going to use NA10 to bridge this gap. And you can check my previous videos out to understand why custom webhook work and why this doesn't work. And basically, I'm gonna keep this video very short. This payload doesn't work. I set up everything, as you can see, and below this is my API key. I'm not gonna show it, then unnecessarily edit it out. So if I save this, I'm sending all the proper payload data. I'm triggering the correct URL, but still, if I go here and test it out, I run the test, and if I go to the execution log, you will see the webhook failed, right? And there was an error. It says there is no from number. But if I show you here, there is clearly a from number. The problem is it's not getting recognized because the way it's sending the data is not correct. So what we are going to do, instead of this, we are going to remove this from here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause the video to remove my API keys. So basically, we are going to remove everything from here. So header, we don't need to send anything, literally nothing. Or we are going to go to NA10, create a new workflow. Here, we'll just search again webhook. So this one, the first one, and here, leave everything as is. Just change this to post, copy this one right here, and now go back to your workflow, paste it right here. That's all you have to do, literally. And then you save this action, save this, And now we want to get some data here. So we are going to click on listen for events, and here we are going to run this once again. And if I run this here, go back here, I got some data. I hope this is correct lead, but anyway, we are going to pin this, and then from here we are simply going to run an HTTP request. And now this HTTP request, we will be able to send a body, and we will be able to trigger the Retell AI's API servers correctly the way they want. So here you will go to docs.retellai.com, create a phone call, select this, go back to n8n, paste it right here. Again, this will be a post method. Authentication, you can just send header. So here you will just write authorization, and here you will write bearer, and then your API key. I'm gonna paste it at the end when I'm gonna test it, and then show you guys how it works. Here you will select send body, and then JSON, and here it will be using JSON. So you remember how the Retell AI wants the data. It wants it like this. So you are just going to copy everything. We want to send dynamic variables as well. Copy this, go back here, paste it here, make it an expression, and now from here we will get all the data of our lead. So from the, by the way, this is from the previous node, the data we will get from the previous node, and it got triggered by our workflow, this workflow. I'm gonna name it as test YT, normal webhook, right? And now we go here we already have data, we pinned the data so we don't lose it, and now we can get the name, phone number, everything, so the from number will be the phone number that you have inside of your Retell account. The to number is going to be the leads number, so this number right here, I'm gonna cut that. So I got the to number. As you can see, you can verify everything right here. For override agent ID, so here we'll go to settings, sorry, I'll go to phone numbers, and here I'm gonna use my Retell phone number and go back here. So the from number will be your phone number, and the agent ID, whichever agent you want to use. So I'm just gonna use this one, and this right here, and remove this one. This causes issue all the time. Metadata as well, remove that. Dynamic variable, so for dynamic variable, customer name, you can just use first name, and so we are sending customer name. How it is mentioned in Retell, is it username? So it's username. So what we're gonna do is go here and name it correctly. So it's username. You can also use customer name as well, but then in your AI agent as well, you're gonna have to mention it as customer name. I mentioned it as username, so that's why I'm changing it here. Username. I think that's pretty much it. And now I can save this, and quickly behind the scenes, I'm gonna copy paste my API keys. Okay, my API keys are set. Now we already have pinned data, so I'm not just gonna, or if you want, you know what, I'm just gonna run everything. I'm gonna unpin this, save this, refresh, go here. By the way, I'm gonna receive the phone call right here because I just have my GoHighLevel phone number as the phone number of my test contact. So if I just, so before running this, since we are in test mode inside of n8n, you're gonna have to execute this. So it's listening for some payload, and now if I click on run test, should come here, and now I should receive a phone call right here. Hello. Hello.
Hi, thanks for calling Origin X Dental. This is Nick. What's your name?
My name is Fahad.
Thanks, Fahad. How can I help you today?
I just have like some toothache. You got the point. So this is not a building an AI voice agent video, but anyway, now you see this we trigger, we don't get charged per execution. You pay $5 a month to your wherever your server is. So for me, it's on Railway, and then you host your N8N there, and then you create this workflow, and this is getting triggered from here, and it's triggering all the like correct APIs. And once the call gets over, you can also get the data back inside of GoHighLevel from N8N as well via N8N. But this, like getting data back, it's a bit tricky. You're gonna have to use their inbound webhook. So let me just show you this one, inbound webhook. Let me know if you guys wanna see what you can do. Like at least you can reduce the cost you will pay for inbound webhook as well. I'm gonna create a video on that as well because I have built a system around that as well. Like for inbound, I'll just tell you that that you cannot completely eliminate the use of inbound because you need to get data back to GoHighLevel as well, at least the good data. So for example, the call happened, there's like the lead qualified or the lead is wanna book an appointment, then you're gonna have to configure this correctly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you in the next one. Hope this helps.